friends quickly piped up. She sounded more confident and not at all apologetic. Yeah, and don't go crying like a baby. I panicked. My mind went into overdrive. What did I do wrong? I asked. Was it something I said? Or did? Give me a chance to fix it. I'm so sorry. My voice trailed off in a stuttering mess of apologies. I felt like they had just poured salt, a pound of salt, over an already open wound of rejection. Just as the tears were about to descend, I clenched my jaw and used every ounce of strength I could muster to keep myself from crying. I was proud of myself. My eyes welled so much I could barely see, but not one tear dropped. Not one. I knew what I had to do. Pull myself up, be strong, keep it together, pretend as if the conversation never happened. It was the story of my life, building up even greater walls to shut down my emotions. I ended up walking around by myself, aimlessly wandering through the mall. I was devastated, utterly and absolutely devastated. Though it may seem like a silly event, it wielded enough power to stick with me through the years. It confirmed in my mind that I wasn't important, that I didn't matter, that nobody wanted me, not even my best friends. So that's the end of that section. And you know what? I just know far too many teenagers can really relate to that situation. How many friends, have had another friend, reject them, or a group of girls suddenly turn on them and they feel so alone in that situation. And so I really wanted to read that part for you guys today. And then I was going to read you some of that, but I think I'm going to skip to near the end with something a little happier.
Why are you Sharon, tiene las cartas en su cartera.
No, it's not.
Hay que decirlo otra vez que lo llame.
I'm telling her.
Yeah. So as I read this little bit from the end, a lot of my story has a lot to do with sexual abuse. Something else, unfortunately, I know far too many of you have experienced, and it's something like 1 in 4 kids, suffer sexual abuse. And so I wanted to tell my story, and part of it I do in near the beginning. But so near the end, this is what I write. As I sought healing from my sexual abuse, my counselors guided me down a winding road of challenges. It started with a decision. I had to first admit my victimization, and second, refuse to be a victim. Yes, I was abused. No, I'm not going to live the rest of my life feeling sorry for myself. Healing would never fully find its way into my heart without giving up a victim mentality. This didn't mean, however, I didn't mourn my pain. I had to love myself enough to grieve what I needed to grieve. I had to value myself enough to sift through the emotional wounds, but not stay there. I also would never be emotionally whole without learning to forgive others, and most importantly, myself. When I recently read the diary I had written during my teen years, I cringed. Drinking and smoking this much on that night, getting wasted at a family get-together, calling my mom every name in the book, a myriad of emotions surfaced. I shook my head in disbelief. I was ashamed and embarrassed of the person I once was, someone so different from who I am today. I dropped the book on the floor, not ever wanting to pick it back up. I was even tempted to burn it, to remove it from existence. Suddenly, I remembered the words, "Those that are the hardest to love need it the most." I love that statement. I say it all the time to remind myself to handle certain people with care. I say it to my parents, I say it to my friends, I say it to Justin. I couldn't get the saying out of my mind. Then the thought came to me. You apply this statement to everyone in your life, so why can't you accept it for yourself? Why can't you love you? The truth was shocking. It wasn't the adult Pattie I didn't love, it was the teenage Pattie. I couldn't stand the hardened, rebellious teenage